then the men get underway. Joo against Ovtcharov. This should be a fun one. Joo, a defensive player. Ovtcharov certainly not the world number 5 at the start of our T2 adventure. A man who certainly is very successful. Olympic Games, silver and bronzes, of course. And this man here, well, has been ranked in the world top 2. Team silver, of course, at the Olympics as well. So that's the lineup for match number 74. Have we really gone that far? Only match number 2 in round 3, of course. We're fresh and ready to get underway. We've got 2 sessions today, and all 4 teams will be showing what they can do. It's Rossi against Person, the 2 teams, of course, and this is Joo Saehyuk, ranked 17 at the moment in the world, 37 years of age, but looks as fresh as a daisy. Certainly fresher than I feel today, still jet lagged. Here's Dimitrij Ovtcharov, ranked number 5, has been ranked number 4, 28 years of age, and a really fabulous player, married to the Swedish table tennis player Jenny Hellström, of course. They met when they was 15, bless them. Can I say that's childhood sweetheart? Almost.
I think you can, yeah. In table tennis anyway, yeah, definitely.
First game, Ovtcharov from Team Rossi to serve.
And Joo Saehyuk haven't met these captains, making sure they rotate their players around, so it's always a fresh challenge. So here we go, 24 minutes on the clock. Away we go.
Ovtcharov straight in, playing a forehand straight into the body of Joo Saehyuk.
Germany against South Korea, of course. Well, Ovtcharov actually born in Ukraine.
1-2.
Well, it was, you can see what Ovtcharov was trying to do, bring the defensive player up to the table, and then he does that to you.
I think all the players here know how impressive Joo's attacking game is. For a defender, you still have to have either one strong side, but Joo has both.
There he goes again. He's got a touch of the net as it went through, but how about those last 2 points for a statement of intent? Back there, didn't he? Wasn't overly happy with what happened. Let's have a look here.
4-2.
Just caught it too thin, just didn't make enough contact with the ball to let it travel through.
Well, he's done it again. He can do it on the forehand, he can do it on the backhand. Don't let it sit up for him. Trying to shoot, I think, Ovtcharov at that point. And that's a better, good comeback from Ovtcharov.
Trademark tomahawk serve from the Ovtcharov camp. Gets him out of trouble 1 or 2 times in the match for sure.
Not this time. In round 1 he was in a bit of bother from the referee for having served the other serve a little bit shielded from the opposition. And this is shaping up to be a stormer of a match, isn't it? Both these players going for it. If you hit the white lines, you're in with a chance.
Player, the ball seems to be inside the table, this behind the table.
There we go.
6-5.
First warning from the referee.
Well, in round 2, Joo Saehyuk was called the same service, same problem, so the referees will be on the lookout.
There'll be a warning next time, it'll be a point deducted. or handed to the opponent rather.
6-all.
Yes.
7-6.
Well, you can hear the amount of effort he was putting in there. And you can see why table tennis players end up with wrecked knees, given just how much effort they're putting in, both defensively and launching into attacks.
6-8.
Ovtcharov trying to get himself a little bit pumped up. He was a little bit underwhelmed with his performance in round 2, trying to make a little bit of a better impression in round 3.
Oh yes.
6-9.
Well, he is in 5th place. Well, I say 5th place. He's in an equal 3rd really with Timur Samsonov and himself. They've all won 15 games. The game difference are both +3. The points won, you know, in a minute. So the points won are 240, 239 and 225. And remember, the top 4 go through to the end of year finals, which is why this is such important that you win as many points as possible, as quickly as possible, and of course as many games. Ovtcharov has wrapped that one up
Players.
fairly quickly, 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
Second game.
Our screens are
Joo
saying
to serve.
anything under 5 minutes is
Love.
decent.
All.
And he'll be pleased with that because Joo Saehyuk played some great table tennis in that first game.
Let. Love. All. One. Love.
Joo making more contact with the ball now than at the start of the second set.
Love 2.
Change of service as well, catching Ovtcharov. Serve drifting a little bit long, just caught him off guard.
Lovely forehand. That's a nice comeback from the German.
You can see he had full rotation coming off that second forehand down the line.
3.
Lined up
1.
again, this time long.
Just lifting his body up a little bit, didn't follow through as much. You need to keep your body low when you're playing a forehand at that speed.
4-1.
Ovtcharov expecting it to go the other way. Too late to readjust. Couldn't do it a second time. There were oohs from the crowd when that made the table. This is great table tennis.
Look how far Joo is away from the table, adjusting there. He was thrown off, ball arriving a little bit quicker, but adjusting last second, just managed to get it over the net. Clear tactic from Ovtcharov, trying to find Joo's middle. Of course, every time the player moves around the table, the middle does change. It's not just, well, we've got no middle white line here, but in your normal table tennis, it's not just the middle white line that is the middle of the ball.
Yeah, it has freaked a few players out, the lack of a line down the middle, because they use it as a kind of gate, obviously not used in singles.
Well, talking to Paul Drunker, he said the table felt massive. Was really thrown off in the first few practice sessions, but I think he's got the terms with it now.
Stop clock.
Sometimes you've got somebody's phone or a little bit of music playing in the background. Just
4,
players
5.
want the noise dealt with to try and focus.
Mine's on silent, I promise. Well, it didn't put Joo off too much, did it?
That forehand was fully committed. He wasn't coming back if that had landed on the table again. Ovtcharov just a little bit sure with the ball coming off the pimple. We saw in round 2 he had a little bit of trouble with Matthias Carlsen's pimple, so maybe there's a common trend here.
Beautiful. Almost tennis like that, just to dink it over the net. And finish off the return. It's not necessarily without its risk. We've seen how Joo can actually get there quickly. If it's sitting up, he will dispatch it, but it's 6-all in a fascinating second game, this one.
Ball just checking up there, didn't arrive to the racket of Joo.
Ovtcharov enjoyed that big choice shout, just to rub it in. Oh, yes, that's even better. Oh, the angles being used beautifully. You see how it kicked on with the topspin from Joo, but Ovtcharov equal to the task. This is great from the German. He really has kicked on here. Almost made it. That one was curving and swerving all over the place from Joo, but he faces 4 game points here.
You can see how far Joo disappears away from the table, giving himself plenty of space to try and cut through the ball.
Oh, took the net cord. Nothing Joo can do about that, and Ovtcharov takes the second game.
The Ovtcharov playing with a little bit more spin there. Joo not feeling the ball on, and he tried to play a little bit more top spin in the last shot.
Yeah, 2 6-11s. Slightly longer, in fact, a lot longer. 5 minutes and 40 on the clock for that second game. So almost a minute more. And there's the warming up area. It's a lot different to the big arena. It's just behind us, part of this massive Final Studios complex that we have the ability to use. And that's where the players will warm up. There's quite a lot of tables around there they can use. Women's match coming up next. In this match-up between Team Rossi and Team Persson.
Ovtcharov just not letting up there. A lot of you at home may notice he plays with the racket a little bit more closed over than most players. He can generate a lot of power that way as well.
And here's the power that Joo is having to struggle with here. Not enough topspin, trying to get as much as he could Ovtcharov. And it went long. And a foothold in this third game for the man from South Korea. He's being overpowered here. This is a much easier third game at the moment. Got Ran very well, didn't he, Ovtcharov, to play the shots.
2-4.
This is definitely difficult for Joo. Not many players in the world can continuously leather the ball the way Ovtcharov is at the minute. It's one thing to play 1 or 2 hard shots, but to play 3, 4 and 5, it's very difficult.
He tailed off not just his head, but his arms and his legs. Ovtcharov. Hot old work what he's doing, even in this really cool arena. The cavern is quite heavily air conditioned. And that makes a difference to the way the ball plays as well. Got to allow for conditions. Oh, too quick.
6-2.
The serve, it was the problem there for Joo.
Yeah, the ball just sticking to his hand a little bit. The throw up wasn't clean.
7-2.
The time still left as well. He might be able to get another 3 games in if they play quickly. You never know.
3-7.
They seem to have lost the rallies at the moment as well, which is aiding. Only just under 3 minutes on the clock on this game. And Joo in a lot of bother.
4-7.
Not this time.
Ovtcharov just overhitting slightly. He knows the clock is on. He's trying to get as many points on the board as possible. With time out from
1
Dima.
minute.
Just needs to recompose, focus in. Lost a few loose points there.
Yeah, he's played so well against the power Ovtcharov, but at the moment just a little bit overwhelmed. Such a great player. Fans and spectators love a chopper, a defender, because it could be some absolutely entrancing rallies. It's just not happened in this third game at the moment.
If you make this with 4, maybe with pin first. You cannot. Difficult. Try. No, but with pin first. With your 4, too slow. You only make like this. But if you make like this, you know, in the mid there, yeah? Then okay. Let's go.
4-7.
4-7 then, Joo with a bit of work to do, but he's had that timeout. And the words of the elegant person in his ear.
7-5.
Not out of this by any means. Just crazy, isn't it, having a towel break 1 point after you've had a 1 minute timeout.
7-5.
Oh yes, well, an apology from Joo, but great table tennis, and we're very lucky that we're just behind Joo's forehand where we're commentating, and the deviation coming across the net from Ovtcharov, and he's still got back.
7-6.
Not just the deviation, the power, the speed that it's coming at you as well. Oh, the edge of the table.
6-8.
Well, that's the margins that matches and games are won and lost by. Good catch from the ball boy.
To me, that ball is completely broken. You could hear it on impact there. Shows how much power Joo had.
Depends when the ball boy gives it back to them.
10-6.
Ovtcharov just finding a little bit of form there on his forehand. Taking a little bit of power off the ball. Not too much though, but just enough to keep the ball in play.
Game points then for the German.
10-7.
They'll need more than one. I wonder if that is the ball. It's certainly been batted away. And it's just gone wide, and with what, just under 8 minutes left on the clock, we have a very handsome lead by Dimitrij Ovtcharov. 4-4 between Persson and Rossi in terms of teams, but it's certainly a very dominating performance from Dimitrij Ovtcharov.
Players, please come back.
Our referee is right on the ball in terms of timing, getting them out there, getting them playing, and we really are whizzing along here. And the momentum stays with the Team Rossi man. Well, that was an air shot by quite some distance, and it didn't deviate that much, the ball.
Ball just checking up. Maybe caught the logo as well on the table.
Beautiful example of his craft there.
For me, Joo definitely needs to play more like this, attacking a little bit more, trying to mix the game. If he just stays in defence, it creates a lovely rhythm for Dima.
I did like the way, you saw in the slow motion the previous point, he dispatched the ball and then just twiddled the bat in his hand. Couldn't do it that time. Straight at the body. Not this time. That's great table tennis. You can see what he was trying to do there.
You can see how heavy the ball is here. When Dima goes to touch, the ball just flies off the racket. So much spin from Joo.
Yes, you certainly feel like the ball's alive at that point and has legs.
It's always a great tactic to have. Many players, when you play to one area, will switch directly, but if you play the second in the same area, it creates a little bit of confusion for your opponent. See the amount of spin Dima was creating there, his whole body jumping up with the ball. The racket jumping out of his hand a little bit.
Yes, 5th v 6th in terms of the rankings going into this third round of games. And the top 4 graduate to the end of season playoffs, if you like. Be nice to see a defensive player in there, of course, just to mix things up a little bit. And this is why it's important for Joo to hang on in here, win this game and try and win the next one if there's time, because it's all on games won. Came out with interest from Ovtcharov, and the timeout's been called. It's a bit of a worry that Ovtcharov might just be losing the momentum there.
See a last minute change of direction from the racket of Joo. All these players can just have a little bit of change in the racket last second. Changing
Joo just try and not be rushed by Ovtcharov, because Ovtcharov will rattle through with power if he can. Timeout done. Here we go with 3:50 on the clock. Well, you certainly know he's winding up. You can hear him, can't you? It doesn't always work in his favour, as we saw here.
Yeah, you can see his racket head was a little bit too low, a little bit closed over.
A little bit off balance, which is unusual. Great defence. Now some of these balls are going back again. Not this time. We might be into the kill zone as well if we wrap this one up quickly enough. That's long again. Well, Joo is obviously listening to what his captain was saying. Jürgen Persson trying to extend these rallies. And all of a sudden it's a very different game.
You can see Dima rushing slightly.
Well look, if it's under 2 minutes and this game is wrapped up, we'll have a kill zone game. Otherwise, we'll carry on. Oh, and it's long, so we will be in the kill zone. That's where we take the clock off and play first to 5.
11-7.
Wrapped up. We will go to the kill zone for the last game. So Joo wrapping that game up, getting a foothold in this match as well.
Interesting way Dima receives service. He can either touch or flick the way he positions his wrist. He breaks his wrist a little bit, playing a little bit flatter.
Now we're rocking here at the T2 Cavern. A little bit of not exactly dancing from the crowd, but they were definitely moving around there to the music. We had some people arrive in the corner there with shades on. I don't know who they were, but apparently Asia's Got Talent are filming at Pinewood as well. I don't know if you fancy auditioning or not, but...
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't think my voice is that good.
Into the kill zone then, first to 5. It's long again. He's all of a sudden he's lost his range here, Ovtcharov. Joo Saehyuk from 3-0 down. Can he make it 3-2? Yeah. Well, they're off their seats in Joo's team benches, and this is why.
A little bit of a flash from the first set there. Dima popping the ball up a little bit to Joo's backhand.
It's hit the net and gone long. And this is the beauty of the kill zone. You've got to get going quickly. Thomas Carlson won't be playing today. He's turned his ankle badly in training, but he's giving his teammate support. Yeah, I got it. This time took a touch of net as well as it went through. So he's got a foothold in this kill zone game. Oh, just wide. Just drifted as it went over the net. Now it gets interesting.
Well, Dima will want to win. He is unbeaten in any of his kill zone games so far.
You see just how close to the edge that return from Joo was. From 3 love to 3-3. Remember, we don't need 2-point cushion. It is 5-4 if it has to be. It's 4-4. Same, of course, in the 11-point games as well. It's 10-10, next point wins. Boy, we love this format. What a comeback. 4 straight points from Ovtcharov, and he has a chance to make it 4-1. Oh, it's gone long. Well, from 3 up, he loses 5-3, and it is Ovtcharov who wins by 4 games to 1 in a thoroughly entertaining match, that one.
Well, Dima is known for his mental strength in the World Tour. You can never count him out, no matter what the score. He was 3-love down there, winning the Killzone game 5-3.
Yeah, squeezing 5 games in there in 24 minutes. Not a bad effort. Obviously, the clock was stopped for the last one, but that was really excellent. And well, you can see points well on serve and as a receiver. That's why Ovtcharov prevailed in the end. And in the end, it was quite comfortable. Certainly enjoyed Joo Saehyuk's game though. Some excellent rallies here.
Yeah, even from the start, Dima had a little bit too much power over Joo. But Joo hung in there, won a crucial game. All points do count, so it's important to try and get a foothold in the match.
And you know, Ovtcharov sometimes prevailed, sometimes the defensive techniques of Joo were just masterful. I thought he was going to take that last Killzone game, Joo, but in the end Ovtcharov somehow got himself not only back into the game but stormed ahead. Great exhibition between attack and defence. When it went well for Joo, it went very well, but overall not so well. Joo losing to Ovtcharov by 4 games to 1.